Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. And tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Right back to Mason. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mason going to get it on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On play action, Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. To the right goes Mason. Yeah, he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Mason taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a heck of a move. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game, and now the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll drop here to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again to Haskins up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Johnston. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves has him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, he shifts past him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. On play action, it's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Addison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Addison will go in motion left. Now a play fake. Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wentz. Now he'll tuck this and run. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. Pass complete to Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Vidal. A nice little juke. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Haskins trying to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
First down. 1st and 10.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. That is caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 11. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal.
A field goal
at the
helps, but a
7-yard
touchdown
line.
gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there, as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Haskins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hassan Haskins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
two good drives on their first two possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he's up past the 45-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On the screen, this is Mason. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
A gain of 7. First down, Minnesota.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now Wentz. Addison hauls it in. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. To throw is Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And his kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Short throw to Disley. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
35-yard line.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. A big play looming on 3rd down. Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Herbert. Open man right side. That's McConkey. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Cameron Dick.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So 4 quarters couldn't settle a winner, and now the Chargers going to get the first opportunity here in OT as the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin with a give to Haskins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Vidal to about the 40-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Opening drive of overtime. Both teams will get a possession, barring a defensive score. Here's 2nd down. They'll run with Vidal. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. First throw in overtime for Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he was at Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Herbert going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run it right side with Haskins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Second and 7. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught. Touchdown. They strike first here in overtime. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Makes the score. Chargers.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. First throw of overtime for Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and a couple. They'll hand it to Mason. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Wentz to throw. His throw incomplete.
Intended for Jordan Addison. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz going to throw. He gets it to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. Wentz now to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Complete to Addison on the out route. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Mason. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Mason. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
At the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And got his man complete.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play, they sure pulled it out at the right time. A huge turn of events there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. And here's the give to Haskins. So the OT clock hit 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They run it again with Haskins. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And the kick is good. And finally, this one is over. We thought it may never end. But that kick puts the exclamation mark on it. Another one in the books for us, partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner, and let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.